Good evening, everyone. So, I promised myself and other people that I would start posting live videos, and this is my first. Lighting's a bit shit. I'll improve that as time goes on. I might even make this black and white. I don't know if I can, because this is the first time I've posted a video on TikTok like this, in this format. I'm not sure how I can do the effects afterwards. This might just be this orangey, yellowish looking version of me that I'm looking at right now. But it might be better than this. Who knows? We'll find out soon, won't we? Anyway, there always seems to be, for me, since I've started following my spiritual path, that there's always like a theme for the day, or a theme for a couple of days, and I end up doing a lot of research or having experiences or having synchronicities which kind of follow these themes. I just will say that I got a guy next door who's playing Call of Duty, I think, and he's a Cypriot 17-year-old lad, and he likes to shout the Malaka, Malaka as he's playing his game quite often. He gets quite into it, so please ignore that. Listen to me, not him. But yes, so the theme for today has been, and not just today, the theme for the past few days, maybe even the past week or so for this, it's been more about integrating shadows into my spiritual journey. And I've always thought since I had my first awakening experience, which was just bizarre, and I saw reality ripping open in front of me, I've had, other people might relate to this, I've had a lot of experiences which are kind of like religious in context then, and I feel like I'm on a path of like Christ consciousness. And then since trying to integrate these experiences and do research and stuff into spirituality, and there's a big culture out there, a big following of, we have to like follow the light, we have to be the light, we have to be pure and good and our best version of ourselves, which I agree is, it's very important that we should be the best version of ourselves, because ultimately we want to be treated as we want to be treated as we treat others, if that is that the right way to say it. Treat others as you'd want to be treated yourself. And yeah, but I think over the last, more so recently, I've come to realize that by suppressing this shadow side that we all have, it kind of makes us more judgmental about other people who have got a shadow side, for a start, and more judgmental about ourselves and less forgiving to ourselves and to other people, because we're being judgmental about this, anybody who's got a dark trait. And the whole point of this is, of what I'm trying to say here, is that we are like trying to ignore half of our being by ignoring our shadow side. I listened to an amazing interview today, Know Thyself podcast by Andre, please excuse if I get his name wrong now, Andre Duqum. I'll get it right, I'll repeat this tomorrow. Anyway, he was interviewing Dr. John Demartini, who was apparently he was he's a polymath. He's the guy who was behind The Secret book and videos that were out there. And he goes quite into depth with this, that in nature, everywhere you look around us, it's not just about you get the light, and then that emanates from the light. There's always a duality. There's an electron and a positron. There's always a duality. The light is the main thing. This is the love that pushes us forward with the evolution. But then for this physical matter to exist that we experience, this is our experience. There has to be some kind of duality there, and you have to have the dark times to appreciate the good times. That it's as simple as that, really. You have to have the pain to appreciate the pleasure. You have to have the sadness to appreciate the joy. You know that our life is full of dualities, and we need to embrace this. And I think that we try to ignore our shadow sides a bit too much when it's a very important part of us. It's a very important part of our entire being. And this has been, like I say, it's funny how synchronicities happen. This has been a theme for myself over, a learning period for myself. It's like, I've got a dog and I take him out for walks, and he can be a little git sometimes. He can be good, just like all of us can. We can all be good, but sometimes we just got a bad day and we just don't want to listen to anybody. And he can be like that when I'm out for walks with him, and I can also be like that because sometimes I can handle it really well, and I can still be controlling is, yeah, you have to, he's this dog and lead. You can't not control him. I have to control him, but it's a certain, the way that we do that is important, isn't it? So sometimes I can manage that quite well and keep my my character light, my spirits light. But there are times then where I'm like, I just need to go somewhere, and I need to say, come on, let's go, let's. I'm gonna swear on TikTok here, let's keep it clean. But that's part of my shadow side as well. So I think the message I'm trying to convey here is we shouldn't be scared of our shadow side, and we should embrace it. It doesn't mean be a dick to everybody all the time, but if sometimes you are a dick, which happens to us all at times, don't beat ourselves up for that. It doesn't mean that you've strayed off the path. It just means that you're a human being who's just having a human experience. So, yeah, I think that's kind of the message I'm trying to make today, and that's the part of it. That's what this video is all about. And like I say, there's people that I'm in a group called Connessioni, and and other people that have been in my life there's people within that group, there's other people in my life that they're like mirroring. The synchronicities are crazy in the world right now for me, because there's people having the same experiences as me who are living on the other side of the planet, and it kind of resonates, like, yeah. So that's my first video anyway, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'll keep posting more and more videos every day, and let's see where this goes, hey? So, peace out, motherfuckers. Good night.